Peter means a great deal to us. He's very, very important. Peter has suffered from epilepsy since he was 6 months old. Because of the epilepsy, he's not able to do a lot of the things that a person of his age could do.
When I first met Peter, I was at a meeting, his CPA. I was going out to meet him for the first time, see what was going on, what was his progress like. People like Peter, it really struck me that why are they in hospital at all?
He needed to be somewhere where he could get a little bit more individual attention and be able to go out more. Is that okay? That's it.
I made sure I met Peter and his family before I looked for anywhere. I was shown a property that I thought would be really good for him and somebody else.
David rang me up one day and said, I think you ought to look at this property. And we came down and fell in love with it and said, well, it'd be wonderful if he could come here.
For me, finding that cottage, I had to grab that opportunity. And really, from there, what I want are providers who will persevere when the going gets tough, but actually are invested in a person's life. The process roughly took about 6 months. From first meeting him, securing the funding from NHS England, and preparing the transition. The provider that was chosen for Peter was Assure Healthcare.
Hospital visits were made so that we could then go and see what environment Peter was coming from and what we could implement to help Peter to remain safe when he moved here. Someone with autism needs to recognise you and become familiar with you because it takes a long time for their bond to build up. And so introducing the staff that would be working with Peter helps him to realise these familiar faces and following it through.
I've got a background in with adult services, Hampshire County Council, and I'm seconded to West Hampshire CCG. But I'm also a nurse, so that combination enabled me to understand the needs of a person, but also from a social aspect. You really do need to understand what motivates them to get out of bed in the morning and live their life.
Peter's gone from strength to strength from the moment he's moved here.
Who's this? Who's this working up?
This house is good for Peter because it's got space and you can just see all the different birds and animals. We've got chickens that are Peter's and he'll help feed them. This is all wonderful for Peter because he's relaxed and comfortable. So he feels safe and he just is so at home. We try and get Peter out most days. He has the choice himself now, whereas before he had no choice to go out. He couldn't.
I hope for Sandra and Alan that they feel reassured that everything has been done to ensure that Peter doesn't go back to hospital.
There's nothing like being able to have the freedom of living in a home like this. We couldn't wish him to be in anywhere better than he is here.